Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk to you today about how you can make iron nails in Icarus. So to begin with, you want to find a cave. I'll just show you here where I am on the map. I'm currently along this stone ridge line here. I know that there is one here as well, and there are a couple of others dotted around the area. Basically, if you look on the map, anything that has like a sort of stone spine ridge line to it will more often than not have a cave. It is very useful to come in here with a torch as well, which you can unlock on the tier 1 tech tree. Just take some sticks and fibre. I do recommend getting a wood torch if you can find some sulfur, which is just dotted about in the open world. But when you come in, you will occasionally find that these caves are occupied by sandworms, and they'll take a couple of hits to kill. But once you've done that, you can then go ahead and begin to mine in here. And what you're looking for really is this iron ore. You want to mine as much of this as you possibly can. I do like to get a full inventory if I can, in terms of weight capacity, just because you will use a huge amount of iron, and in order to actually make iron nails we're going to need to make an anvil, which does cost quite a lot. So I suggest when you come to one of these caves you mine as much as you possibly can. I would recommend potentially even coming back again and doing 2 trips, as the anvil does cost quite a considerable amount of iron. But once you've loaded up on iron, we then need to go back to base and start the smelting process. Then once you're back at your base here, you want to go ahead and craft a furnace. In order to get a furnace, you are going to need a tier 1 crafting bench, which can be unlocked on the tech tree. If you come over to the tier 2 page just here, the crafting bench is the first thing that you will learn, and you can just build one of those. Once you've done that, you can then unlock the anvil bench here. But in order to actually craft the anvil, we're going to need iron ingots. Now, the iron ingots can be obtained via a stone furnace, which will be the tool that we actually use to melt down all of the iron that we've just farmed. And this can be built with 12 leather, 80 stone, so it's not cheap on stone, it does take quite a bit of stone, 12 wood and 4 sticks. And you can craft that inside the crafting bench here. You can see that when you learn an ability, it does show up in here. So there is the stone furnace, and once you've gone ahead and built one of those, simply place it down anywhere in your base, doesn't particularly matter, and then all you need to do is come over to it and then begin loading it up with iron ore. You can see I've farmed a damn good deal of iron ore just here, and this will begin to smelt down into iron ingots. Now, once you've got 40 of these iron ingots, you can then go ahead and build the anvil that we just looked at just here on the crafting bench. And then all I need to do is go ahead and open it up, and you can see here that I already have some iron nails. But then if I want to make more, all I need to do is just go ahead and press iron nails here, press craft, and you can see that it has now consumed the iron bar, the iron ingot, and I've just created 10 iron nails. So that is how you go about creating iron nails in Icarus. I really hope that this tutorial has helped and that this will help you progress in the game. Please do drop a like and sub if it did. I do really appreciate it, and it helps the channel grow immensely. And if you check the description down below, I've left a link to a playlist featuring many other useful tutorials in this game, so please do join me if you're interested in learning a few more things, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching.